Welcome back. Governor Pritzker has signed a bill creating the Illinois Department of Early Childhood at a ceremony in Chicago today. Illinois Capitol Bureau Chief Max Cotton explains how the new bill or new agency will help Illinois families.
Big changes are coming to how Illinois does early childhood education after Governor Pritzker signed legislation Tuesday creating a state agency dedicated to teaching our youngest students.
I really am incredibly proud to be here taking another truly major step forward for our state's youngest children, for their parents, for Illinois as a whole, as we work to make this the best state in the nation to raise a family.
The new Illinois Department of Early Childhood will streamline the process and bring services currently spread across different agencies under one roof. Many of those services are administered by either the State Department of Human Services, the Department of Children and Family Services, or the Illinois State Board of Education.
Our state-funded early childhood programs operate across 3 different state agencies, putting an unnecessary burden on families looking for support and on those providing the support that is truly needed.
Programs moving to the new department include early childhood block grants, child care assistance, home visiting, early intervention services, and daycare licensing. The bill's sponsor, Senate Majority Leader Kimberly Lightford, says the new agency will not only streamline services, it will make it easier for kids to get a head start.
The foundation of a child's success and well-being is built starting the moment they are born. And as a state, it is our duty to provide the necessary support and resources to build such stability.
The new agency will be created July 1st and start administering programs in 2026. In Springfield, Max Cotton, WGEM News.